Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ahat the blog, and this video will be talking about the stock market. We'll be highlighting extensively how you can start making money as an investor in the stock market, because stock market is actually one of the biggest financial markets in the world. We have some of the biggest investors in the world, like Warren Buffett, who actually made fortune investing in the stock market. That's why it's important that you also learn how you can invest and make money in the stock market. And that is why this video is made for you. So in this video, I'll be talking about what stock market is, why people invest in the stock market, how you can start investing in the stock market, which stocks are the best for you to invest in as a beginner, and which platform do you use to invest in the stock market here in Nigeria and some other parts of Africa. If this interests you, ensure you watch this video till the end, because I'll be talking about some of the best platforms where you can invest in the stock market, in the US stock market, and also in the Nigerian stock market. And also ensure you hit the like button so that this video gets to many more people and they benefit from it. So let's get right into it. So why invest in the stock market? What are the reasons why people invest in the stock market? One of the reasons why people invest in the stock market is because owning stocks can help you build your savings. Look at it this way. If you actually try to save, some people have difficulty saving money because whenever they save money into a separate bank account, whenever it rains, they take money easily from this account and spend it. So if you invest your money in the stock market, it helps you build savings so that you can invest in the market at intervals and you don't want to sell your stocks at loss, just in case the market goes against your initial entry. So it helps you save money, and it also helps you build your portfolio and investment mindset over time. So people actually invest in the stock market for some of these reasons and make money from the stock market. But you have to understand that if you want to make money from the stock market, you have to think long term and you have to stay away from being greedy. So what is stock market? Stocks are actually units of ownership in a particular company. Talk about creating a company. Let's say you start a company and you want to raise money for your company. One of the things you can do is actually attract investors who are going to buy shares of your company. So once they buy shares of your company, they become part of the owners of the company, and what they have done is actually buying stocks of that particular company. So stock trading or stock investing is simply buying a shares of any company, and with that, technically you are part of the owner of the company. So you can buy stocks of Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Tesla, and all those companies. You are technically part of the owners of the company, even though your ownership level is very small and tiny. So most of these companies have different people who have bought their stocks all across the world, and they make returns whenever the company does well in its finances. How do you invest in the stocks market? The stock market is a marketplace where people come buy stocks and sell stock. And when they buy stock, they buy for the intention of keeping and holding it for a particular purpose, which is making money from it. So the stock marketplace actually allows people to buy and invest in stocks. This marketplace is placed online, which means you don't need to go to a physical stock broker before you can buy stocks. So all you have to do is to buy stocks online, and also whenever you want to sell your stock, you do that online. So you buy stocks with the help of stock brokerage or stock broker. And stock broker is actually a company that facilitates you purchasing a stock, because you as a retail investor, you don't have what it takes to buy the stock directly from the company. So you need a broker to facilitate this buying of stocks for you. So all you have to do is just simply choose a broker and sign up with this broker, register with the broker, and deposit money into your brokerage account. This money can be used to buy stock. So you may be wondering, which broker do you use to buy stock? I'm going to talk about some brokers at the end of this video, especially if you are in Nigeria or you are in Africa. Which stocks should you buy? You have to understand that one of the most difficult things in the stock market is identifying which stocks you should buy. And I usually tell people that whenever you want to buy stocks, make sure you do a proper fundamental analysis of that particular stock, because when you are buying a stock, you are technically buying a particular company. So you want to look at the finances of the company. You want to look at what the company is doing. You want to look at the future potentials of that particular company before you buy it. So before you buy any stock, make sure you do a proper fundamental analysis of the company. Think of it like you are actually buying a business. Before you buy a business, or before you start a business yourself, you have to look at a lot of factors before you put your hard-earned money in it. So you look at stocks like you're actually buying a company or you're buying a business and you don't want to be messing around with your money. So let's talk about how to sell your stocks. Assuming that you have bought some stocks and you want to sell them, how do you do that? It's simple. You just go into your brokerage account and sell that stocks, and you have your money in the currency you set on the brokerage account, which you can actually transfer into your bank account. Selling your stock is easy. It's not as if you need some extra difficult things to do before you can sell your stock. Talk about how to make money from the stock market. People actually make money from the stock market in different ways. 4 major ways, and I'll talk about them right now. The first way is buying and holding a stock. So you can simply buy a stock and hold it for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and more. Some people have been holding the Tesla stock for over 10 years. Some people have been holding the Facebook stock for over 10 years, and other stocks like that. So buying and holding is a strategy that allows you to buy a stock and hold it for a considerably long time. They make money as the value of the stock increases as time goes on. So buying and holding is actually the best way, is actually one of the best way to make money from the stock market, because you are confident that even though sometimes the value of the stock market comes down, but you make money over time. The second way is by being a dividend investor. And what this means is that you invest in some particular stock after you have analyzed them and you feel that they are actually going to increase in value at a given period of time. And once you get dividends from this stock, you take out the dividend to invest in another stock. So it's more like you are trying to create a passive income for yourself in the stock market. So this way, you're actually not holding for too long. You just want the price to increase. You just want the value of that stock to increase. Take out your dividend, invest in something else, take it out, and you compound money with that over time. The third way by which you can make money from the stock market is by being a stock market speculator. Speculators actually buy some stocks that are risky in the stock market, and this means that they are stocks that have not been available in the stock market for a very long time. Maybe new stocks and stocks that you actually can't say they have great potentials yet. So it's more like you are trying to bet your money on a particular company that you know actually do not meet all the criteria that you should look into before investing in stock, but you still want to give it a try. So that is actually speculating. So you are more like speculating. You don't have the conviction that this thing is actually worth a lot of money. So with this method, you actually put some money, not too much money, and you see how it goes. So the fourth way is by being a stock trader. Stock traders trade the stock market by being day traders or scalpers, and what they do is they look at the technical analysis of the stock market and make money from the ups and downs of the stock market. So they can look at daily time frames, weekly time frames, and also time frames that are in hours and minutes, and they buy up and sell the stock when it comes down. This is actually risky, but you can't deny the fact that a lot of people make lots and lots of money trading the stock market, and you can actually do it. But I always advise beginners to make sure they don't trade stock market with a lot of money until they become experts in trading the stock market. What are the best stocks for beginners? For me, I believe that the best stocks for beginners are some of the highest performing companies in the United States and whichever country you find yourself. So let's look at Nigeria, for example. We have the Dangote company, the Dangote Group, the Dangote Cement, we have Zenith Bank, we have GT Bank, and most of these companies that have the prices of their stock rise over a long period of time. So you actually have to look at the fundamentals of the business. What are they doing? What is their turnover per year over the last 10 years? Who are those people behind these companies, and what is their reputation like? And all those factors you have to look at before actually investing in any particular business or company. So you look at these things and you analyze them before you invest in stocks. So I really advise that you invest in stocks that are popular and have reasonable targets or reasonable investors or people behind them. So let's look at things like Apple, Tesla, Facebook, and Microsoft, Google, and all those stocks. Also, one of the ways by which you can make money from the stock market and invest in stocks is by investing in indices or index funds. Index funds are actually a collection of different stocks put together in an indices. So this is more like you are looking at a collection or a basket full of different things. So let me give you an example. Let's say you travel to China and you don't understand the Chinese language, and you actually go to a store to purchase a biscuit, but you are skeptical, you don't know which of the biscuits would suit your own personal taste. Maybe you are looking for something chocolate and stuff like that, and then you take the basket and you buy 10 different biscuits with the hope that when you get home, you are definitely going to find at least 6 of the biscuits that matches your taste. So with this, you are actually not losing anything by buying all these biscuits, because once you buy all these biscuits, at least 5 or 4 of them would actually make sense to you and you actually enjoy them. So with this, you are trying to limit your risk compared to using all that money that you used to buy all the 10 biscuits to buy just one biscuit, and eventually you get home and you don't like the biscuit. That is what index funds are. Index fund is actually a portfolio of stocks that allows you buy different stocks in pieces, and you have all of them combined together in a particular stock. So with index funds, let's say for example S&P 500, you have different index funds, especially in the US stock market. You have the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is the collection or a bag of all the top 500 companies in the US. The best 500 companies in the US are all combined in the S&P 500. So it is technically impossible to have all these 500 companies doing bad. And that's why if you buy S&P 500, your money will be divided in equal parts into all these 500 companies. And if all of them are doing well, your stock will be highly well. And if majority of them are doing well, you are still making money. But it is technically impossible for all the biggest 500 companies in the United States to be doing bad. Risk associated with stocks trading. Stocks trading actually does not really have a risk, because if you are investing in stock, you actually have to think long term. If you don't think long term, you may be freaked out of the market whenever the market comes into a drawdown. That is why when you want to invest in the stock market, you have to think long term. So once you think long term, you actually won't have anything to worry about when it comes to risk. Yes, the stocks market enter into a drawdown. Whenever the world goes into a recession, we have a situation whereby the stock market crashes. Think of the financial crisis of the year 2008 and think of the time of COVID-19 within 2019 to the year 2020, when the stock market crashed about 20 to 30%. So these things happen often, but eventually the market is going to recover and investors are actually going to smile and make money. Where to buy stocks in Nigeria? In Nigeria, you can actually buy stocks from different platforms, and I will mention 4 of these platforms in this video. These platforms allow you to buy the US stock market from Nigeria, and you also can buy the Nigerian stock market or the Nigerian stocks from some of these platforms. So the first platform is Rise Invest. The second one is Trove. The third one, Bamboo, and the last one, Shaka. So all these platforms, you can just sign up, get their applications on either Google Play Store or Apple App Store, and download them, sign up, register with your email address and other necessary documents. And once you sign up, you have access to the page where you can buy all these stocks. If you get value from this video, ensure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. I'll see you in the next one.